In the heart of the English countryside, a tragedy was unfolding. The South Lakes Safari Zoo, once a place of wonder, had become a house of horrors. Over 4 years, hundreds of animals, from jaguars to lemurs, died due to neglect and mismanagement. A jaguar, starved and emaciated, its powerful form reduced to skin and bones. A lemur crushed by a carelessly placed door, its small body a testament to the zoo's disregard. These were not isolated incidents, but symptoms of a deeper malaise. The question that echoed was simple: how could this happen? Was this an anomaly or a systemic issue with zoos? The South Lakes Safari Zoo ignited a fierce debate about the nature of zoos and their role in the 21st century. Zoos present themselves as champions of conservation, safeguarding endangered species. Notable successes like the giant panda have been saved by coordinated zoo efforts. However, these success stories paint an incomplete picture. Many animals live their entire lives confined, their natural instincts suppressed. Do zoos truly serve conservation, or are they merely gilded cages profiting from captivity? Zoos justify their existence by emphasizing their educational value, claiming they foster appreciation for wildlife. There is something captivating about coming face to face with a lion or a playful family of otters. For many children, a zoo visit might be their only opportunity to connect with animals. This first-hand experience, zoos argue, can spark a lifelong passion for conservation. However, the line between education and entertainment can blur. The need to attract visitors often leads to exhibits prioritizing entertainment over animal well-being. Sea lions performing tricks, parrots mimicking speech. These spectacles amuse but do little to promote true understanding. The educational message becomes muddled, overshadowed by the spectacle of captivity. Instead of fostering empathy, some zoos may reinforce the notion that it is acceptable to confine wildlife for amusement. Zoos often engage in scientific research, studying animal biology, behavior, and reproduction. This research is crucial for developing conservation strategies and improving well-being. Scientists in zoos have made strides in understanding animal health, nutrition, and genetics. This knowledge has been used to treat diseases, improve breeding programs, and develop conservation plans. Research on captive elephants has informed conservation efforts in the wild. Studies on endangered rhinoceroses have developed reproductive techniques offering hope. However, the ethical implications of research on captive animals remain debated. Critics argue that confining animals for research raises serious ethical concerns. The stress of captivity can impact behavior and physiology, skewing results. Some argue that zoo research benefits are overstated, with limited direct application to wild conservation. The debate highlights the ethical dilemmas in our relationship with animals. It raises the question: do the benefits of zoo research outweigh the costs to individual animals? Zoos present themselves as safe havens, protecting animals from threats in their natural habitats. The world outside zoo walls can be perilous for many species. Habitat loss, climate change, and poaching threaten wildlife globally. Zoos argue that captivity offers a secure alternative, free from fear and harm. For some animals rescued from the illegal wildlife trade or injured, zoos provide a vital lifeline. Rehabilitation centers within zoos play a crucial role in nursing injured animals back to health. However, for many animals born in captivity, the zoo is the only world they know. The vast savannas and rainforests are replaced by artificial enclosures. The question remains: is it ethical to confine animals to captivity, even for protection? Does such confinement come at too high a cost, depriving animals of their freedom? While zoos strive to provide for physical needs, captivity can inflict a profound psychological toll. Animals adapted to vast territories and complex social structures often exhibit stress in artificial environments. Zoochosis describes abnormal behaviors exhibited by captive animals, indicating chronic stress. Pacing, swaying, and obsessive grooming are signs of psychological distress. Consider the plight of an orca confined to a concrete tank, its movements restricted, Orcas in captivity often exhibit signs of zoochosis. Barren environments and lack of stimulation exacerbate the psychological toll. Some zoos have made efforts to create more enriching environments. However, the fundamental limitations of captivity remain. Can we justify confining animals to environments that can never fully replicate their natural habitats? Zoos champion their role in conservation, arguing that captive breeding programs provide a safety net. While there have been successes, many captive breeding programs have yielded disappointing results. Animals bred in captivity often lack the skills to survive in the wild. They are ill-equipped to navigate the complexities of life outside a zoo. Reintroducing captive-bred animals to the wild is complex and perilous. Habitat loss, competition, and human conflict are obstacles for released animals. Many reintroduction programs have failed, with animals perishing or being recaptured. The story of the Arabian oryx illustrates the challenges of reintroduction. Despite efforts, reintroduced populations have struggled to thrive. Can zoos claim to be champions of conservation if most animals they breed never experience freedom? The question remains, is captive breeding a viable conservation tool? Zoos emphasize conservation and education, but rely on ticket sales and donations. This financial need can compromise animal welfare. Crowd-pleasing exhibits often come at the expense of animal well-being. Elephants in captivity often face health problems and distress. Animal shows can be stressful and harmful. Forcing animals to perform raises ethical questions. Some zoos engage in the sale or trade of animals. The pursuit of profit can drive the acquisition of exotic animals. These animals may be taken from the wild or bred in captivity. Can zoos prioritize animal welfare when driven by financial considerations? The balance between conservation and profit remains contentious. As the debate over zoo ethics intensifies, alternative approaches to conservation and education emerge. Sanctuaries and wildlife reserves offer a more humane model for protecting animals. Unlike zoos, sanctuaries prioritize animal well-being over entertainment or profit. They provide safe havens for animals rescued from abuse or orphaned in the wild. Sanctuaries focus on rehabilitation and reintroduction into appropriate habitats. Wildlife reserves protect large tracts of land where animals can roam freely. These reserves play a crucial role in conserving biodiversity and protecting endangered species. Technology offers new possibilities for connecting people with wildlife without confinement. Virtual reality experiences can transport people to natural habitats, fostering appreciation. Documentaries and nature programs provide intimate glimpses into the lives of wild animals. As we move forward, we must explore and support ethical alternatives to traditional zoos. Shifting our focus from entertainment to genuine conservation and respect for animals is essential. The future of zoos is complex with no easy answers. Zoos play a role in conservation and education. How can zoos evolve? Prioritize spacious, naturalistic enclosures, focus on species with reintroduction potential, emphasize conservation education and research. Partner with conservation organizations, reimagine the role of zoos, demand animal well-being over profit. Our choices determine animals' fate. Choose compassion and conservation. Our actions shape biodiversity's future. The images and stories we've explored paint a complex picture of our relationship with animals. We've witnessed both the devastating consequences of our actions and the potential for positive change. The question now falls to each of us. What will our legacy be? Will future generations see this era as a time of exploitation or a turning point? By supporting ethical wildlife sanctuaries and advocating for stronger animal welfare laws, we can create a world where animals are respected. The time for complacency is over. The animals need our voices and actions. Let us rise to the challenge and create a future where both humanity and the natural world can thrive. We have long held a fascination with the animal kingdom. From the smallest insect to the largest whale, the natural world fills us with wonder. Yet, our relationship with animals has often been one of dominance and exploitation. The story of zoos is a microcosm of this complex relationship. While they may have begun with noble intentions, the balance tipped towards profit. It is time for a new chapter, recognizing that the fate of animals is linked to our own. By embracing ethical alternatives and supporting true conservation efforts, we can create a future where both humanity and the natural world thrive. Let us advocate for the well-being of all creatures. Together, we can create a future where animals are respected, not exploited,